Welcome to the Glow Crazy Podcast. We are your hosts, Grace and Jamie.
I'm Grace.
I am Jamie. Happy Selfcare Sunday, everybody. We are so happy that you are tuning in today, and we hope that you've had a great week so far. Allow your skin and body preparation that it needs for all the services that you will get in our treatment room. These services typically include cleansing, an exfoliation step, steaming, waxing, hydrating, and moisturizing the skin. So services in the treatment room done by estheticians and dermatologists will really only treat your skin so far, but the real care is done by what you do outside of the treatment room. So this is your lifestyle, your skincare regimen, and everything that you put your skin through outside of the room on a day-to-day.
Yes, that consistency is so crucial. And there are a lot of concerns that come along with going into the treatment room that people don't talk about when it comes to preparing for the treatments themselves. And a lot of these concerns aren't discussed because people don't know who to ask, how to ask, what to ask. A lot of these concerns are not addressed because they may be too uncomfortable to ask their estheticians or even talk about it with their friends. So this week, we're going to provide that information to you. This is a judgment-free zone. And if this is not your first time tuning in, you know that we have a question of the week. This week's question is, what is your favorite spa service?
I feel like I like doing them more than I like getting them done to me.
I agree.
What do you like?
I love anything hydrating because I love to walk out like glowing. I love a nice hydrofacial. And I love a big fat massage, especially right in my jaw area.
That's a really good one. Ooh, I was thinking microderm. I love a good dermabrasion.
Love.
Yeah. All right, so if you have been watching the video version, or if you are watching the video version right now on YouTube or Spotify, we are going to do some eye masks. I think this is my favorite thing to do on our podcast is to do our eye mask. We usually also do our skincare routine, but it's too cold right now in our houses. We mutually agreed.
Yeah. If I'm doing my skincare, it's in front of the sink with some warm water. Not hot water, but warm water.
Yeah, so we don't want to move around too much, to be real. So we're going to do our eye mask. But we want you to do yours as well, so, because it's Self-Care Sunday.
Yeah, it is. So take full advantage.
All right, so let's see. I'm only going to put one on my face this week.
Yes, we're sticking to
only one.
The recommended dosage.
Recommended. Not that. That's really funny. First things first, I need to drink my coffee.
A little sippage.
Okay, now the real first things first is when prepping for your appointment, drink lots of water. Like lots of water. More than you would think that you intake, drink double that. Because hydrated skin responds a lot better to treatments, and your skin's also about to go through lymph drainage massaging, cleansing, exfoliation, steam, a type of hair removal. So it is really important that your skin and your body is hydrated before and after the treatment.
Absolutely. And I apologize if you saw my door open and you hear my little kitty cat. Come here, baby.
I knew that was Gigi. Yes!
My little baby cat.
Finally! Gigi made an appearance on our podcast. Finally!
I'm so happy she's finally joining us. This makes me happy.
Gigi, it's so happy to have you here. How are we today?
Meow, she says.
She says.
I won't wake you up anymore. Get comfy.
Gigi, what is your favorite spa service?
She likes a facial massage as well, right in the jaw area. She's just like her mother. Oh gosh, now to continue with what we were talking about, I apologize. And Gigi apologizes, but she doesn't have to because she's a princess.
She doesn't have to.
Um, when it comes to hydration in your skin, another thing to keep in mind is that it's a lot easier for your esthetician to assess the condition of your skin when it is well hydrated.
Exactly. And to add to that point, it is equally as important what you do when you leave the treatment room to help the results. So drinking lots of water for after your treatment, especially after a massage, because your body is now flushing out all of those toxins and all the toxic waste that we just built up in our bodies, we don't want to push out.
Yes, that's what we love. I remember when I used to go for acupuncture and I finished up the massage part, they'd be like, all right, here's a water bottle for you now. Drink it before you leave the room.
That's smart. That's smart. Good on that acupuncturist.
It's good for you. Yes. That's how you know you're getting a good treatment.
Huh. Oh my God. I didn't even think of that. Having a small little refrigerator of just water bottles in the treatment room and just be like, you need to drink this.
Yes. For those Esties
Smart.
out there, you get yourself that Costco membership. Hit up that water they got. What is it, like $4?
I don't
Yep,
know.
absolutely.
Do you know?
Uh, I don't know why I'd know, but I do. Anyways.
That's really funny.
Our next suggestion going into the treatment room is to know which medications you're taking and which skincare products you're using. This is because many topical and oral medications can make the skin more sensitive, and there are certain treatments estheticians will not be able to perform on clients who are using these medications.
Exactly. Let your esthetician know about any medications you have been on or recently started. So, this includes antibiotics, retinoids, acne medication, blood thinners, steroids, any antidepressants, or if you are pregnant or expecting, and just any other skin concerns that you may have.
Yes, yeah, even if you think that the medication won't affect your treatment, just play it safe. It's better to be safe than sorry.
This is the type of scenario where, when people say, it's better to ask for forgiveness. No, this is not a scenario where it's better because this is really because the skin is going to lift and leave a red scar and it's going to look like a little burn. It's uncomfortable. The skin is irritated and we really do our best to make sure that this doesn't happen to you guys and this doesn't happen at all. But hey, we need to know these medications.
Yes, and your waxer, they may want to do just a patch test. If you have
Mm-hmm.
sensitive skin and you're using something like, say, benzoyl peroxide, they may want to say, you know what, let's see how your skin's doing instead of doing the whole service and then all of your skin is sensitized.
Right. Yep.
Just
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
That's a perfect example. Yep. So, exfoliation. Now, we love the word. We spread awareness, but right before a treatment, should you exfoliate? Now, this step really is only going to apply if you have a waxing appointment. The skin that's exfoliated prior to your waxing appointment allows a much smoother hair removal process. The hair is lifting from the root a lot easier. And overall, if you exfoliate before your waxing appointment, the pain will be a lot less. I'm going to say a lot less. I want everyone to get waxed.
It makes a huge difference. I definitely see a change in my clients when I say, "Oh yeah, no, you should definitely exfoliate beforehand." They come in that next time it's like easy peasy,
Easy.
out in 10
Mm-hmm.
minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, love that. And I always mention the sensitive skin thing. If you have super sensitive skin, wait that full 24 to 48 hours before your appointment. It really depends on your skin type. I personally exfoliate the same day still. And like I mentioned a million times before, I have fairly sensitive skin. So just gauge how your skin does with this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like I have a little bit more stubborn hair. I find myself exfoliating definitely the night before, but the day before really helps too. I mean, the
It
day
really,
of really helps too.
it really does.
Mm.
Especially, you exfoliate in the morning, you don't wax until late afternoon.
Yeah.
Timing it out, not
Yeah.
10 minutes before your appointment. That might not
Right.
be a good idea.
Right. Right. Not that. If you are going in for a facial, do not use any retinols, acids, scrubs, or any form of exfoliation on your skin within 7 days of your facial treatment.
Okay. All right. That makes sense, Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a
Mm-hmm.
question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Should you have anything on your face going into the treatment room?
What a great question. If you are getting a facial, we recommend to not have anything on your skin. However, either way, we're still going to remove all the makeup and cleanse the skin. So whatever is on your face will be removed. It is so common for everybody to come in for a facial after work or after just a regular day outside and you did your daily skincare routine, you did your daily makeup routine. We recommend coming in with nothing because the products will penetrate deeper into your skin and your skin's really absorbing all the benefits of the ingredients from the products. But truthfully, it doesn't always matter, at least for a facial.
The same sort of thing goes for a waxing appointment. We recommend not having any lotions, oils, deodorant on your skin. Like we said, I'll use a pre-wax cleanser. If you have some deodorant residue, I'll go crazy. We'll get that all off. But it'll make your appointment quicker and smoother if you don't have deodorant on. There is a higher risk of the wax not gripping the hair from the root to remove the bulb completely, which is exactly what we want during a waxing service. It's okay, like we deal with smells, sweat, hair, everything else that you may consider to be icky or gross.
Mm-hmm.
Skipping deodorant for a day ensures your skin is clean and ready for a wax. You'll get the best results you can. Don't overthink it. We're here for you.
Exactly. And we won't tell anybody that you're not wearing deodorant.
No, only just like my group chat.
Only
No big
all
deal.
the other estheticians.
Yeah, I might like post it on my story or something, Not a big deal.
You might be exploited in our podcast, but
Yeah,
it's
it's not a
fine.
big deal. Yeah.
It's not a big deal. No,
This
whatever.
freak wore deodorant or didn't wear deodorant.
Ew, loser.
Never. Judgment free zone.
Yeah, we're just kidding, guys. We don't judge. Okay, anyway. So, another really important thing to do for prepping for your appointment, whatever appointment it is to avoid sun exposure. Truly, try your absolute best to have as little sunshine on your skin as possible. Do not go into the sun without SPF. Do not intentionally tan or lay out in the sun at the beach without covering your face and chest at least. Am I totally guilty of intentionally laying out in the sun? Yeah, of course. But will I say, as I gotten older, will I bring an extra floppy hat and cover my face and my chest? Yeah, I will, actually. And I highly recommend to do that too. At least try to avoid the sun a week before your appointment because tanned or sensitized skin could really lead to a lot of irritation during the treatment.
Yes, and I guess this is natural, but my sun habits have definitely changed since becoming
Yeah.
an esthetician.
Yeah.
Not as much intentional sun exposure.
Mhm. Mhm.
Another thing to know going into your wax appointment specifically, we've spoken about this before, but hair length, just knowing how long your hair should be before going in. If you've shaved less than 2 weeks before your wax appointment, push that wax back a little bit. Your
Mhm.
hair should be a quarter of an inch or longer. It shouldn't be stubbly, scratchy. I say if you look at your pinky nail, it should be about as long as the width of your pinky finger nail. That's what I tell people. Because some people be like, oh, it should be the length of a grain of rice. And I'm like, okay, are we talking basmati rice? Are we talking brown rice? Short? Like, what are we talking here? Maybe
That's
I'm thinking too much, but
I like this reference, the pinky reference.
just measure it right here. All right, we're good to go.
Mhm. Wow. That's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah. When you try to come into a wax appointment and you have stubble, it actually hurts so much more to get waxed because the hair is now breaking at the surface, and that hurts. Have you ever felt that before?
I personally have not felt that because I have not. I think that I started getting waxed like just post quarantine.
Mm.
So your girl was grown out.
Yeah. So you were
I was
fine.
I was not shaving.
Yeah,
But
no.
I see it all the time. And I see the difference in the skin irritation when the hair is short versus the length it's supposed to be.
And the client's reactions too. Everyone's always like, ow. And I'm like, sorry, it's stubble.
And then you have to go over the skin more because it doesn't pick up all the hair. You're
Yeah.
tweezing, and which tweezing isn't the end of the world, but more tweezing than you would have.
We anticipated.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now that we've talked about how to prep for your treatment, let's talk about what you should do right after. So once you leave the treatment room, it's important to always have a good aftercare routine, since what you do to your skin outside of the treatment room plays a much bigger role in your long-term results. So if you don't have a solid routine, it's like hiring somebody to clean your big, beautiful mansion and then throwing crazy parties every day and tossing trash all over the place and saying, I don't have to clean. The cleaning people will be here next week. You know? Your skin
hmm
constantly renews itself, so what you do in between your appointments really matters. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense. I actually love that comparison.
And that's where you hear that, like a lot of people say, it's like working out, but like having a crappy diet, or vice versa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're not gonna get the results if you don't do the work.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, maintenance is, of course, crucial. And another thing to keep in mind post treatment is to not touch the area of skin that was just worked on. The skin is raw, it is prone to ingrowns or infections, and it is a lot easier for bacteria to spread, altering the results. And your face is fresh, your waxed areas are fresh and clean. And if you just got a facial, do not excessively touch your skin. And although it is so tempting to touch the freshly waxed area, don't touch it. Don't do it.
I about smacked a client's hand away from the Brazilian area the other day.
But it's so tempting. I get it. It's valid. That's real. But I'm like, no.
Yes, yes. It's all love, of course. But,
hmm hmm
it's like, I just
hmm
want you to have clear skin. Don't
I
touch.
just, I just want you to have no ingrowns, okay?
For
So
real.
tell your mans and your partners to back off also, okay?
Yes. You want that coochie fresh, blemish free. Give it 24 hours, okay? Get that get that partner away from you.
Pound Town, the exit's tomorrow.
That
Sorry,
exit
can't do
is
it.
tomorrow,
Can't do
okay?
it today. Mm-mm.
But the idea of not touching the area also aligns with the fact that you shouldn't be applying heavy makeup afterwards, and that goes for a facial or a wax. This is because it tends to clog the pores and not allow the skin to breathe.
Mm-hmm. And to stay on this track, do not go to the gym afterwards either. The sweat, dirt, everything will clog your pores and result to ingrowns or infections.
Mm-hmm. And like we mentioned deodorant earlier, after your wax, avoid it.
Mm-hmm. We
Give,
won't
give
tell
it.
anyone.
We will not tell a soul. I promise you. I promise you that. I recommend just giving it the day. Just give it the day. I also find that if I put on deodorant after my underarm wax, it burns.
Right? I'm like, it's painful either way.
Oh, she burns. It's not good.
Yeah.
It gives your skin a chance to calm down. In my treatment room, I personally use, I've mentioned in the past before, I think Finapil, which is an antiseptic, and it'll
hmm
help with any
hmm
sort of smell that you might be worrying about.
That's a good one to have in your treatment room.
I love that product so much. No sponsor. Like, I just love it.
Before you leave your treatment room and take care of your skin on the outside world, follow the regimen that your esthetician will give you at the end of your appointment. We want to take care of your skin and have you take care of it too. There will be times where we recommend products or share tips, the best ways of how to use the products, or just what's best for your skin after we just analyzed it and treated it. We are not always just trying to sell you a product. We know what's in our products and we know what could be best for your skin. And therefore, if we do create this regimen, whether it is the products that are in the store or out of the store, we just want to give you the best of the best to treat any skin concerns that you have that you might have shared with us in the room.
That's exactly right. And I was thinking about that before because when we were talking about the maintenance, people always think that they're getting scammed. I always thought that I was getting scammed. I don't trust anybody. But at the end of the day, your esthetician wants you to maintain your skin's health so that the next time you come in, the treatment is even better.
Exactly. Yep.
Well, I think that about does it for our episode.
I think I'm prepared.
Yes, prepared for the treatment room, ready to work it, strut my way in. Heck yeah. We hope that we ease some of the concerns that you may have had. Remember, as professionals, we've heard it all. Our goal is to always make you feel comfortable and confident in the treatment room. Always show your skin the love that it deserves, both in and out of your appointments, and it will be happy and healthy.
So, everybody, we want to hear from you. And we also want to go back to our question of the week. What is your favorite spa service?
Talk to us. Let us know.
Of course, always. And please remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on all platforms and our social media in the description down below. Check out our other episodes and do something that makes you happy today. Drink water, wear your SPF, and as always, glow crazy, everybody.
Hey, glow crazy. Glow crazy.
Go crazy. Go crazy. Okay, love you.
Love you.
Bye.